Hi YouTube, it's Jenny and I'm here with a chit chat get ready with me, I guess. I don't know how to do these things. This is my first one. I'm gonna give it a try. I want to see if you guys even want to see this type of thing. So you will see me transform into this look, and hopefully you want to see that and stay tuned to it. So the first thing I would want to do is put on a primer. I'm actually gonna pull you into my face so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now that you can see my face, you can see I have red spots and a lot of things going on my face right now. So I'm gonna go in with the Mirabella primer, and it's a silicone primer. It's a little silicone, I will tell you that straight off the bat. Whoo, my face is so red. What is wrong with you, Denise? You cannot do this right now. So after I prime my face, the next step that I would do, I go in with my Mary Kay deep wrinkle filler. And I know this is for women of a certain age, but because I have that wrinkling under and it kind of puffs it out so that it doesn't, so that it evens the skin, I'm still gonna go in with it just to even out that little piece of skin. And you just lightly tap that in, and I may have, or I just kind of, I tap and rub, I don't know, I do a little combination of. Step that I will do is prime my lid. So the next thing I would do is have a damp beauty blender, and I would start applying my foundation. So I will be going in with my Revlon Nearly Naked, and I'm in the color 160 Fresh Beige, or at least that's what I think, and that's what I picked up. It kind of it matches, so I haven't changed it. Can we just talk for a minute? So I usually don't like to share things that are going on in my life, especially not on social media or things like that. But sometimes I feel like people wake up with the energy to try to just ruin your day, right? They try to ruin your day. And you can either let it ruin your day or go about doing what you need to do without it even causing anything in your life. Oh, actually, I'm gonna dial it back one step, even though I have all this foundation on my face. But I totally forgot that I have this Almay clear complexion stick, which comes with salicylic acid on one side and a concealing stick on the other side, which, because I have a few little pimples, I usually just wipe it down. I don't like reinserting the stick after I put it on my face. Like, that's just not, I don't see how that's hygienic. So from a marketing standpoint, I don't know, but I'm just gonna dab it on a few of these more redder pimples that I have that are kind of more pronounced, I guess. And then, okay, with my damp blender, I am going to just go ahead and blend all of this down, bouncing it up and down. You know the spiel. You guys already know how to apply. Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. But you know, with a blender, all you really do is blend and, you know, bounce around, try to get it all in there. And I believe this foundation is more of a light to medium, at least the way I put it on. I'm sure you can build it, but I don't want to have cake face, so I probably just go in I guess twice with it to get a nice build over my face and cover up some of those redder areas on my face. I have a lot of discoloration right now. I have a lot of redness going on. I have a lot of yellowness in certain areas. Like, I don't know what's going on with my skin, but you know, we keep it moving. So yeah, not to dwell on the past, but I feel like, you know, sometimes people do wake up with that intention, and we have to be able to just push right through it. And that happened to me this morning, which you know, I started to say I'm not gonna film anything, and then I was like, that's not fair to myself. That's not fair to anybody who wants to see my YouTube videos. So go ahead and film. Don't let anything bring you down. Alright, and I have some redness there. So I've already applied all the foundation that I was going to put on, I believe. You know what? I'm going to wipe off this lid and use the rest of this, I guess. I have a little... yeah. Sorry, I'm covering it up. I should be showing you how I bounce around and get the look that I want. And I actually bring it down into my chin, under my chin, because you do want your face to match your neck. You don't want to have a mask around your face. You see this? My cheek is really red, but this up here, I don't know how that's going to impact my blush. Alright. Alrighty. So the next step that I would do after this is go ahead and work on my eyes, because since I primed them, I want to go ahead and now go in and put on this makeup. So I'm going to be using the Stila In the Lights palette, which is a beautiful neutral palette with browns, grays, one black, which is like an ebony. Very nice palette, very reminiscent of the Naked palette if you really look at it, because it's another neutral palette. How many neutral palettes are there out there? A ton. So I'm going to be using my Real Techniques what is this, Dome Shadow Brush, and I don't know why I favor this brush a lot. This guy, I feel that it works really well for the whole lid when I want to get a full lid. So I'm going to be going in with the color Bare, with this color right here, and applying that very fair shade throughout the whole lid. I kind of just swoosh it back and forth within the whole lid to have like a base to start on. I feel like the whole lid needs to be covered. Okay, and this still has a little bit of primer that's wet, but yes, I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one. So just gonna, I don't have any particular way of doing this. I just put it on there, you know, I just swoosh it on there, fill the lid and adjust what I don't like, which is pretty much what everyone should do. Like, just adjust as you feel that it's needed. So then I'm gonna go in with an e.l.f. brush, and this is just a blending eye brush. I believe these are the dollar ones. So I'm gonna go in with the color Bliss right here, Bliss. And what I will do is I'm going to shade the bottom section of my lid with this color, starting from the corner, so just like the bottom part, even going up as far as the crease. And I just pat this, in, pat that color in, give it a nice little look. And this shadow palette is pretty smooth and nice. It works really well. I can never get my eyes to look exactly the same for some reason. I guess the motion of doing it on one side is different than what I do on the other side. And for the life of me, this is why I'm not a makeup artist. Remember, I'm just getting ready, and this is my first get ready. So remember, I'm learning while you're learning. I'm gonna go in with my regular eyeshadow, e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. So regular eyeshadow brush, and I am going to go into this color Luster right here. So Luster, which is like grayish brown, and I think I went in too much. You know what I don't like? When you're seeing a video of someone doing their makeup and they tap. Oh my goodness, it just drives me insane. I just dirtied my mirror. I don't like that. I'd rather just shake it. I feel like there's no need to tap, but I could be wrong. I just don't like the tapping. So then with this, I'm just gonna just bounce around in that crease. See, the tapping just took all the color off of my brush. So I'm just gonna tap into my crease line, and I'm sure someone out there is gonna be like, you're doing it wrong. But I don't care. Do I care? No. This is the way I do it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Tap that in. Wiggle around. And I kind of just placed it behind yet another blending brush, a clean blending brush, which then I want to go in with the color Sunset. Sunset. And I usually, with my blending brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend that in my crease and bring it down into the bottom of the corner of the eye. Again with that sunset color into that crease, and I just bring it in there, squish it around, swirl it around. And now I kind of swirled it out so much that I got it everywhere. Alright, whatever. So I'm just gonna go with it. So I'm just gonna swirl that around, get it on some of the lid. As you see, I got it on a lot of the lid over here. The good thing is that you can always wipe and take off of whatever you don't like. That's the fun part. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take a even fluffier brush, which I purchased this Wet n Wild. It's an eye brush, but it's kind of, I like it for blending rather than the regular blending brushes that I have, just because it's fatter and I have a really big lid. So I'm just gonna go in here and just swoosh things around and you know, kind of blend in all of those hard lines, make it one, you know, consistent color-ish type thing. So I go in with the same one, I just turn it to the other side because it's so big, and then do the other eye the same way. So just, if I can just get it in here, yeah, you know, just, so I swoosh things around and blend it and push back and pull back, and it kind of breaks up those hard lines that you have within your color. And now that this guy is dirty, and sometimes I like the look that I have and sometimes I don't, so I want to go in with the same brush with the color Bubble, which is this bottom one with Bubble. A light tap, and then just swoosh that in there over. We've got a nice white patch right here. So swoosh that around in there. And do the same thing with the other eye. Just swirl it in there. I want to give it a softer look. And another e.l.f. Brush, and get that bare color that we put over the whole lid again, and then just go into the brow bone a little bit deeper so that can really show. Because now that I've been messy, you know, I can just fix that. I'm gonna go in with the Milani, this Milani espresso line that I mentioned in one of my dollar store haul, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that. I'm gonna go off camera and go ahead and put this same brown expresso line liner on my eyes. I put on that brown liner on the top of the eye. So the following thing that I would do is put on some concealer. And I have this complexion corrector that I got in one of my BoxyCharm boxes, which is, it came broken, like it falls right out and it's all crumbly and nasty looking, but it's actually really nice. And it's supposed to be for all complexions, which that part I don't understand, because I don't understand how one shade can fit everybody. Doesn't make sense to me. So, oh, see, it's broken and it's hard to like even use, but I like to use it. So I put it under my eye in that section that's like kind of hard to work with, the my wrinklier section. And then I just usually pat it with my finger, pat it in, sorry if I'm blocking, but pat it on in. It's a complexion corrector, so it's supposed to correct my skin. So then from there, I'm going to go ahead and use the other side of the Almay stick with the concealing part that it has, like the concealer, and this is in the color Light. It's called 100 Light, and I'm just gonna dab that on some of these very red areas on that cheek. Probably have one here. Not so much, you know, it's just a little concealer is enough. But I actually like that. And then I will go ahead with my blending brush and just plop anywhere that I've put that on to keep it consistent. And then I go in with my actual concealer, and I'm going to be using the Mary Kay concealer, and this is in the color Beige 1. Just tap it in there, tap it, and because I want it to be kind of normal looking. And then with the blending sponge, just tap, 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 bounce around in that skin. So no look is complete without some mascara. Those dazzling heights too fast to climb. I got so hard to fall. So with the other side of it, I go ahead in with a smaller brush and fill in the bottom lash line. But I found heaven. The next thing I would do is go in with my Jordana FabuBrow, which I favor this more than I do any other eyebrow pencil thing. And that's it. That's all I do with my brows. I just color in any sparse spaces and comb them down. Okay, and then what I like to do afterwards is go in with a powder to kind of like set everything down into my face, and I use the Revlon Colorstay, and this is in the color Light Medium. So once I'm done doing that, I like to give myself a little bit of color, And today I'm going to be using a new color, a new thing. I found these baked blushes by City Color, and this one's in the color bronze, and I know it's supposed to be a blush, but it looks like a bronzer to me. Like, look at that, it's so pretty, and I'm gonna give it a try. In with my my blush, and I'm going to be using the Milani Baked Blush in Dolce Pink #1. Look at that. Makeup with it. This is actually a highlighter by Julep, and it's in the color Glow. And I usually, highlight is something that I'm not really good with. I'm working with it, so I'm just gonna tap in this my Luxie 504 brush to get right under the eye, like on the top of the cheek, and I'm gonna bring it up all the way up into the last step is to put on some lipstick. And today I'm going to be using this Party Proof matte lipstick from Model Co, which is in the color Dusk Till Dawn. So there you have it. You got ready with me. This is my look, and actually I am going to take down my hair and do something with it for another video. So I hope you like this get ready with me, and if you want to see more things like this in the future, let me know. I definitely would want to film that if that's what you want to see. So from my house to yours, bye.